Hello everybody and welcome back to another Deep Ogre review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the semi-brand new Transformers Studio Series Soundwave from the Bumblebee movie, of course. I can't remember what Studio Series number this guy is, but it's Studio Series Soundwave. As always, we'll take a quick look at the accessories. He comes with his cannon and his rifle. Now, the cannon is obviously very G1 accurate. It has a little scope on the end, very nice line detail on the barrel, and a very nice red line on the end. Of course, of course. Why wouldn't it? Because it is very sound wavy. I love this cannon design, and what makes it just that much better is the fact that Ravage came with the little concussion blaster type end to it. I don't really know what to call it, but it's reminiscent of the concussion blaster from G1, which I would have preferred over the next accessory, but whatever, at least we have this. And how you put it on is, obviously, it's on a little flippy thing, so flip that out, and it pegs into a hole right in the back of his back, and there's a hole on each side, so if you want it on his left or right side, you can have it, and it does hinge up and down, and due to the little, port there, it does swivel as well. For the other accessory, you just get a generic rifle. I don't really like it. I wish he came with more of a Nightverse aesthetic with the concussion blaster, other than Ravage coming with the concussion blaster part, and we're not getting a real concussion blaster because this rifle is just generic. It's a rifle. It's what else is it, But it's cast in blue, as you can see, because they fucking missed some of the paint on mine and didn't go over it with another coat, but whatever, it's sculpted in a nice way anyway. But obviously he can dual wield it if you want him to. Not dual wield, but he can hold it with two hands. Doesn't look that great, but it doesn't look that bad either, in all honesty. But who the fuck cares about this thing? It's a fucking generic rifle. It's not Soundwave. What the fuck? Now let's get into this guy's pretty fantastic articulation. You got some pretty good articulation on this guy. Arms go full 360, obviously the head, double elbows, double knees. The kneecap can move separately. I don't know if I was able to really show it in the stop motion, but also the weird but very, very good inclusion of swivel at the feet. I've never seen that on a Transformer. And the amazing, amazing ankle tilt. Overall, the articulation on this guy gives him an air of superiority. For a feature on this guy, his chest does open up, but who really gives a fuck? Really? Who cares? I guess if I'm talking about that little gimmick, I have to talk about this little piece of shit too. Really? I knew this day would come. I didn't know it would come so soon, though. I honestly think that this thing should have been packed in with Soundwave, but whatever, I'll set that aside. The detail and painting is pretty nice on this guy. The standouts are the little Decepticon insignias on each side of the arms, or legs, or what? And, of course, he comes with G1 accurate missiles, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the details on the missiles are pretty nice. I like the details on the missiles. The missiles are pretty cool. I've seen an upgrade kit that, makes you, effects for launching them, but I don't feel like putting that much money into this goddamn thing. Another accessory that this thing comes with is this little thing that you can peg onto the back. Doesn't look that bad. Pretty useless, but it completes the look. I mean, for articulation, you get the standard affair of ball joints, hinge joints, blah, 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 but no ankle tilt, which really is bothersome in some poses, and it just makes it look really, really unnatural. Honestly, it saddens me that the best thing this thing can be is a box that you put inside of Soundwave. The best thing it can do is be put in Soundwave's chest, as I said before, and you know what? It does it pretty well. It's a pretty nicely tight fit. It's not going to fall out, it's not going to overcramp the space, and it's not going to stress the plastic out on Soundwave. And Soundwave with him in looks a lot better, in all honesty. And this is how I mainly display my Soundwave, is with Ravage inside. I just thought I'd take a quick detour and talk about Ravage and how much I hate that fucking figure. But one thing that I don't like about the figure is the alt mode. It's very, very lackluster. I mean, for this amount of amazingness in one figure, you'd think the alt mode would be good, but It's just half-assed laziness on Hasbro's part. So, without further ado, guess we'll get into it. So, transformation on this guy is not that bad. It's pretty simple. But what the fuck is this alt mode supposed to be? It's just him doing some yoga. I don't get it. There's a little bit of tabbing into places. There's a little bit of folding, a lot of folding actually, but what is it supposed to be? Like a tank? A minor vehicle? An armored tank? An armored car? I don't know what this is supposed to be exactly. And Hasbro doesn't even know, it seems like. It's interesting to say the least. But, best thing it can be is a skateboard for your other Transformers, and can't really complain about that. As always, skateboarders are cool. Sound like a 90s infomercial. Anyway, this alt mode isn't bad, but I want to get back to the robot mode. Overall, I think this guy is absolutely fantastic. This guy's detail is on point, his paint, his everything is just fantastic. If you see him, definitely pick him up. I'm going to give him a rating of 10 out of 10. Perfect Soundwave for the Nightverse. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, like the video. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.